If you like this video, why not subscribe? And this is my kitchen. This is the same kitchen you see behind me whenever I'm doing a stand-up, an intro or outro for the Frugal Filmmaker episodes. And what I'm doing here is I'm taking a basic shot and I want to spice it up with some lighting because it's pretty bland right now. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm taking some LED puck lights. These are the puck lights that were featured in my $1 budget episode about Dollar Tree lighting. These are from Dollar Tree. They cost $1. They run on 3 AAA batteries, and I'm attaching them to the underside of these cabinets to give it a little kind of a stylish flair. Throw some lights onto the countertop. Like I said, I'm using sticky tack to attach these, but the sticky tack kind of failed after a while, so you can use the sticky tack to position the lights, and then because you can move them around easily and see what works, and once you've done that, reinforce them with some gaffer's tape, they'll start falling off. So the one other light we have in the room is the overhead kitchen light. I'm going to turn that off, and you can see it's kind of an interesting, stylish, the lights show a blue tint, which I think looks pretty good for kind of what we're going for, a stylized look. But I wanted to see what it looked like when I white balanced on the LED lights, so I zoomed in and white balanced on the countertop spot there. And I zoomed out. And now everything looks as tinted orange. Now the other available room light coming from the other room has an orange tint, which I don't think really looks that good. But if you're going for more warmish. And then I decided to turn on the kitchen light to see what it looked like with the one overhead light in the room. And whoa, it's now really yellowy and yuck. I didn't like that at all. So let's go back to the blue. I re-white balanced on the refrigerator and came out looking like this. Next, I turned on a light over the stove, which kind of got rid of a little dark spot there on that cabinet in the middle left of the frame. Next, I wanted to throw a light on the sink because it wasn't doing much for me. So I put a 75 watt halogen spotlight in a clamp light fixture, put it on a PVC light stand, and reinforced it with a spring clamp. Again, all of these light fixtures are in my budget light kit episode. I'll leave a link at the bottom description. And here we have a dimmer on the light. It's cranked down to about 30%, so there's not a super strong spot on the kitchen sink over there, but it's sort of faint, sort of matches the intensity of the other lights. So this is what it looks like so far, but the refrigerator is a little dark. There's a dark spot in that side of the right side of the frame, so I decided to brighten that up a bit. I did that with an 8 watt fluorescent light right there. It's on a chair just out of frame. Throws a light on the fridge, and let's spice it up with a green gel. Why not? Okay, so now it's a green light that's on the refrigerator in that side of the room. Again, going for stylized lighting here, something a little different. Wanted a little red in the other side of the frame to give it a little more color, so I put a teapot there. Now I'm going to take an LED computer light, a USB light, that you typically plug into your laptop so that you can see the keyboard if it's dark and you don't have a backlit keyboard. That's what those are designed for. But I like them because they're one bright LED light and they're on a little gooseneck, and I've got it plugged into a USB plug that I cannibalized from my old cell phone. And now it powers that LED, so I can plug it into the wall. And now I'm taking the little gooseneck thing, the whole setup, and I'm hiding it behind the microwave. Aimed it at the teapot, and had a little trouble, so I had to re-aim. If I would have done this differently, it would have been to run the light a little higher and point it down, so there wasn't some spill on top of the stove. You can see a little hot spot there on top of the stove. But it's, like I said, that gooseneck makes it really nice and easy to position for things like this if you want to give something a little highlight. Just to show you the difference, here it is with the highlight turned off, and then back on again. So here's the original shot with just the overhead kitchen light. Notice again how everything sort of flows together. The colors all look the same. It looks pretty flat, even though there's some depth in the shot. And this is what you can get by just adding a few lights, a few inexpensive lights. It's not perfect, and again, the lighting here isn't motivated by realistic lighting because it's a stylized shot, but just a few ideas, and I'd be curious to see what you guys can do with similar setups. So if you don't mind and you got the time, take a static shot of your kitchen and add some lights to see if you can make it look interesting or different. Again, all these lights come from my budget light kit. If you want to find out about that, you can check the link below. It'll pretty much detail all the lights you've seen except for the LED puck lights and the USB gooseneck light, which I will put the links to the $1 budget show that those were featured in.